Tyler, thank you for having me to check out Aether
Yeah,
and Iron. The
absolutely.
game was really cool.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
What was kind of the team's inspiration for Aether and Iron? Where did you guys come up with the idea?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. I think there's quite a few different kind of areas, inspiration that it came from. I think for the game overall, we knew that we wanted to do a turn-based tactics game, like
Okay.
the slow strategy thinking, and we knew we wanted to do something different. So we're like, if we do with cars, it's moving, but they need to be cool cars. So 1930s, that's done. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's make them flying, right? Let's add that little sci-fi element. And then as the narrative guy, I then had to be like, okay, what is a world where that makes sense, right? And so we built out the entirety kind of from there of like, okay, if it's the 1930s, they have this technology, what does that mean? How did it develop? How did it grow, build? What are the types of characters we have? But outside of that, I mean, there's so many different other references, places that we started. You know, Gangs of New York.
Okay.
I love that film.
It was a good one.
And I mean, Philip Marlowe.
Oh, Mr. Marlowe, Mrs. Rutledge would like to see you before you leave, sir. And about the money, the general has instructed me to give you a check for whatever you require.
Instructed you how?
Oh, I see, sir. I forget that you're a detective. By the way, he rang his bell, sir.
Oh. You write his checks?
I have that privilege.
Good for you. Well, I don't need any money now, but when I do, I get $25 a day in expenses.
Yes, sir.
Type of thing, old detective stuff from the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
I love the old World's Fairs and the kind of just like the hope, the innovation, the idea of building a better future, the utopianism, and studying that. My background is in history,
Okay.
and so a lot of the stuff that we put together is me being very excited because I read this niche little story about something that happened in like 1873, and I'm like, guys, I have to tell you about it. And I'm like, fine, we'll put it in the game. So we got it from all over the place.
Okay.
But I think that's kind of I don't know, a lot of the fun stuff. Yeah.
So you said you were on the narrative team. What position do you hold?
I'm the narrative lead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. So I have a team of 5 writers underneath me, and we've been working on this game for a long time, and I have an absolutely spectacular team.
Awesome.
I am really lucky with who I have. They bring so much experience. They've worked on things like BioShock and Far Cry and Dragon Age, Riot's Arcane, Sovereign Syndicate, D&D.
Awesome.
Like also just
Really good team.
Oh man, they are and beyond being just so skilled and talented, they're just the nicest people. And I'm very lucky to work. I could gush about them for a very long time, but they're just the nicest people. Love working with them, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can definitely see a lot of the influence from BioShock and things like that in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your guys' writing is really good, honestly.
Oh, well, thank you.
The
Appreciate
delivery of the voice actors, the actual script
Yeah.
itself, the narration, all of it is very enticing. I didn't want to stop playing, to be honest with you.
Well,
It's very
that's
cool.
very flattering. Thank you very much.
The art
Yeah.
style is also really unique. I think that's really cool. It gives a very, I don't want to say pen and paper, but very hand-drawn vibe, and I think that's
Yeah.
really cool.
Well, I think, so I guess to brag about the art team for a little while, again, I think we're just, I don't know if it's that we're just extremely lucky, but somehow we just ended up with just spectacular people across the board. I mean, the art team, they work so hard to bring one of the writers like, hey, so this is a really weird idea.
That's a great start.
How can you make this look good? And they're like, we take care of it. And they make something, and it just looks phenomenal. And so I think 1930s sci-fi New York has allowed us the opportunity to be like, okay, real historical places that actually existed that are amazing and have all these stories. What happens if that, but sci-fi version or retro sci-fi version? And it's come with its challenges, but again, the art team, phenomenal. Our art director, Gary Jensen, is just great he's very patient with the writing team of when we're like, hey, can you do this, but like bigger and on a budget? And he's like, okay.
Very important part of the budget there.
yeah. And he figures it out, and he's led a phenomenal team. So very lucky.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I noticed your guys' dice system seems slightly inspired by maybe Disco Elysium. Is that kind of your own design? Was there some inspiration drawn from Disco, or?
Well, look, we would be honored to be mentioned in the same breath as Disco Elysium.
Well, you
That
just
is,
were.
yeah. Well, I think it's the type of thing of where, look, that's in a league of its own.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And while, I mean, it's a fantastic game, great game, and yeah, we played that, we loved it, and we took that and we wanted to build on that a little bit at times. And so with the dice roll mechanics, we're like, okay, how can we make this ours?
Yeah.
Obviously trying to tweak it to fit our game, but I mean, we played Disco, we played Baldur's Gate, and we're like, these are amazing games. And then it's what you do in your free time influences in your work. So
of course.
That's why my writers give me a hard time for writing lines from Pirates of the Caribbean on occasion. And they're like, Tyler, you can't do that. And I was like, but it's good. And okay, we'll take it out. But
so you're telling me there isn't a line in here that asks why the rum is gone?
But why is the rum gone?
Look, we there may be too many Pirates of the Caribbean references in that, and maybe Sky Captain.
Emergency Protocol 90206, calling Sky Captain. Come in, Sky Captain. Repeat, calling Sky Captain. Come in, Sky Captain. This is an emergency protocol 90206, calling Sky Captain. Sky Captain, do you read?
Which,
Yeah.
It's a movie that exists.
Okay.
But it holds a special place in our hearts.
So I like the branching choices you guys have. I haven't really played a lot of games like that outside of Disco and Baldur's Gate that have that level. I mean, I had the option to take the gin there at the beginning, and I was like, well, let's see what happens with this. And it seems like the bartender's a little upset with it, but by taking it, it gave me the option to kind of trade it to the cabbies to get them to leave Reinhardt alone, which great name for a character.
Thank you. I can't take credit for that. One of my writers, I hate naming things. My least favorite thing, I will leave things unnamed, and I'll just be like, come up with something better, please. But when it comes to branching, we wanted to, I think that the issue is, it starts with, we're a small team, limited resources.
Right.
We like to think of ourselves as a light RPG. And because we can't do the full customization thing, we can't do the full massive branches. But what we wanted to do is provide some degree of branching storytelling. So we kind of we have a spectrum of decisions you can make. On one side, you have conversational things, way that you can interact with the people, you can role play, you can kind of alter how the conversation goes. But then, going a little bit further, we have mutually exclusive missions based off the choices you make, or we have significant portions of the game altered by if you choose to, say, allow a certain character to die. And we wanted to provide, where we could, some just really big emotional moments based off of what the player's doing. And then on the end of that spectrum is that we wanted to have a series of endings that reflects the characters you meet in the game. So, I mean, you met a handful, or two of the main characters, but we have a pretty decent sized cast of people that you can interact with. You'll be able to, you'll recruit 4 heroes over the course of the game. You can play with 2 in your party at any one time. You can mix and match and upgrade as you want. But each of those are people that are kind of, we spend a lot of time building these individuals, and we wanted to make sure that when you interact with them, that reflected in their ending. We tried finding a way to make all the endings kind of all come together in a nice little bow. Didn't work that well. So by having each character plot point, or not each character, but a lot of the big characters, they have their own story that, depending how you interact with them, how you nudge them one way or the other, then it's going to change where they end up. So that's kind of our spectrum from flavor and role play, big mission changes, and then impacting the endings.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
As far as, is it Gia?
Gia,
yeah. As far as her stats go, are we going to be able to kind of select those at the beginning? Are they set and then they develop as they go?
Good question.
Yeah.
I think, like I mentioned before, we're still working on parts of the game, still under active development. So we're still working on what it means for her, or the player, to start with her in the game. But when it comes to upgrading over the course of the game, we have 3 different kind of broad categories of stats. We've got smarts, hustle, and brass.
Like it.
Yeah, I mean, it feels noir, right? And then under those stats, there are different talents you can upgrade, right? You know, for your hustle, you know, it's going to be, you know, your smooth talking ability type of thing. For brass, it's going to be how well can you, your enforcer, how well can you intimidate, that type of stuff. And so you'll, over the course of the game, you'll be able to upgrade those. It increases your ability to succeed those checks, but also it allows or impacts how combat goes. And it can, you know, you can change how you play your combat style based off of that. If you're an enforcer, then you're going to excel at being more physical in combat, about hitting really hard. But, you know, if you're more about hustle, it's going to be about being more evasive type of thing. So, yeah, that's how you progress over the course of the game. And each of the heroes that you recruit to have a tree that you're able to upgrade and change over time to really shape how you want them to play and then create a really good synergy for you.
Awesome. Well, I think the last question I've got for you, last two actually, what kind of overall length are you guys aiming for in terms of like how long your content is for the game?
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're shooting for around 20 hours, 15 to 20. I think the one thing that we've really prioritized is voice acting, full voice acting for the entire game.
And it's phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. Again, I mean, I can't take credit for it. We have phenomenal voice actors. Is that because it's fully voiced, it does make the game go longer.
Sure.
Right? So, I mean, if there's a way to play the game with a drink in hand and just listening and playing through it, it's kind of that kind of very cozy, interactive experience. But then, if you're just blitzing through it, it'd be a lot faster.
Sure.
But yeah, it goes longer. Just enjoying the voice. Yeah.
Awesome. When can we expect maybe an announcement for a release date or an early access or maybe a beta, something along those lines?
Yeah, so we are looking to have a demo on the October Next Fest.
Okay.
And then we're looking at release early next year.
Very cool. Sweet, so I can play it again in
Yeah,
October.
absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Releasing on PC as well as consoles,
Yes,
or are you just aiming for
PC.
PC? Okay.
Looking at PC, yeah.
Any plans or maybe thoughts about bringing it to console in the future?
Look, we'll always look at opportunities to expand, and we
Sure.
would love to provide to players everywhere, but you know, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Oh, thank
Appreciate
you. Really
having
appreciate
me.
the time. Yeah.
And thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Absolutely. Thank you.